we started from the gutter. Had to take stairs.
We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on third, Watson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. KJ Hamler returning it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watson's throw there complete to Sims. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And that's going to be caught from Brown's touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Bridgewater. This is Gordon on the dump off. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Watson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson. He showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell me they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's
blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. He'll layer this one out deep for Sims. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And that's checked down to Gordon. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a second down and 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. Gets it to Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? The final shot before the break. Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Touchdown, Browns! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This is Gordon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Got to figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and the lead now up to 14.
Browns 35, Broncos 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Throwing. Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Landry now on the return.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson
going out wide, finds Chubb.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Bridgewater.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Bridgewater to throw it. Touchdown! Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Browns 35, Broncos 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. Not much there, only a yard. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brings up third and 1.
Here's Watson. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Bridgewater on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Watson. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Watson now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Finding Sutton.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
He's got Gordon.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater.
Able to find Judy.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Bridgewater. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 1st down, Bridgewater.
Going right back to Fant.
And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't...
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1